Hey, bitches.
What's up, bees?
What's up, bees? How's it going? Look at your beautiful, fresh face, teen. Welcome. I love
her
the
fresh
new streaming location.
That's right. The new background.
It's beautiful.
Very hard on this.
I love it. Where did you end up getting your wallpaper? Because we were talking about it before.
Amazon.
Amazon for the win. It is gorgeous.
I got so many different samples from different companies, and I liked this one the best. And I was like,
I love it. Well done. Well done. Definitely. What decade is it?
What decade?
These red specs you got going on.
These are those migraine glasses. I was trying to see if it lessened it.
Okay.
Not really.
Not really. All right. Hi,
They have before, so I know they
babe.
work, but today's not the day.
Yeah. Okay. So they sometimes work. You just can't count
That just
on
depends on my migraine.
Yeah.
Oh, like the cause of it, maybe?
I don't know.
Or like how sensitive your eyes are during the migraine.
Listen, there's a lot of squinting, so then my head hurts worse because of all the squinting.
Yeah.
I'll just put a sleep mask. You can do the live with the sleep mask on. We won't care.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just sit in my how do I stop the camera? I'll just sit out here like this with the lights off.
Right.
Eventually you guys are gonna hear me snore because I will have gone to sleep.
Yeah, no, if you're not stuck talking to us, you're definitely gonna knock it out. Hold on. Aren't they
16
fun?
years later, I'm gonna go with not so much.
No. You know, I used to get them a lot in my teens and early 20s. I mean, like several times a week, and they were so bad. So bad. But now I'm old and I just don't get them very often. It's very rare. I probably get like 2 migraines a year now. Several little headaches, but I feel like when you've had migraines, for those who haven't, like you just don't know. But when you've had migraines, like a headache is nothing. You can definitely get a lot of shit done with a headache.
Right. And then you're like, oh, this feels weird. And then all of a sudden you're like, I must now go lay in a dark room and maybe I might throw up as well. I'm not sure. And
Right. My breathing hurts.
Yes. The sound of my own breathing is bothering me. And
Thoughts are painful. Yeah, don't think too hard. Yes.
All of those.
Desiree still gets them like I used to, and that's fucked. So, Anita, welcome, babe. So Tina's filling in, and Melanie is here. Welcome, baby. All right. So Tina's filling in for Dominique today, who's going to the show of a lifetime. No Effects. It's their final show. Final show. Can't believe it.
Is it because they're old?
They're fucking old. This is like when I went to see Green Day. It's the same thing. It's like a 30-year tour.
Right.
Isn't he only like 50?
So, I mean, I don't know. He's on stage. He's like 25.
So No FX, is that the band?
So she's going to see today is, oh God, who is today? Do you remember? The lineup this entire weekend is insane. You go from like afternoon to like night. It's insane. He's 52. Okay. Wow. I honestly didn't think he was
I was just looking it up.
I guess I thought he was just like a little bit younger than that. Hold on. Where's my combo with Des and Dominique? Because we talked about this just recently about who's there today. Tonight is Pennywise, the Vandals, Subhumans, Fishbone, Co-Defendants. I don't know who they are. Flatliners. No idea. Surprise English band. Surprise band from England. CJ said it's going to be The Exploited. He just assumes. Who knows? We Are the Union and Das Clown. So that's the final show. But yesterday was Descendants, Less Than Jake, Lagwagon, Good Riddance, and several others. And then the first day, which I would have killed for this, is Dropkick Murphys, MXPX, Bouncing Souls, DI. Like, that would have been such a good show. And I've seen Dropkick Murphys. I got internal bleeding at Dropkick Murphys. It was wonderful.
I probably knew like maybe 2 of those bands that you listed, but Yeah.
So the thing is a lot of these bands, minus like the English ones, a lot of these bands are like from this area. So like the South Bay of like LA is literally like a little punk rock mecca for music. Like they just so many bands like started there, and for No Effect specifically, like they started there and they're ending there. So super fun, and everybody who grew up in like Pedro area is like, oh my god, they're all coming home. It's so cool. And so,
Where was it at?
they have it down at the harbor, like at the marina. Yes, it's like so
Like in
they're
the shopping,
building.
like the parking lot?
Oh my gosh, there is so much going on down there. So they're rebuilding the entire the entire Portugal. So it used to be like this. The port down there used to have all kinds of shopping, and it just kind of died out. And then since then, they're trying to like rebuild it. They like had to tear down buildings. They used to have like all the tall ships would come in like once a year. They used to do all kinds of like fun stuff, and all the cruise ships go in and out of that area. And then it's also the main port for it's the main port on the West Coast is between San Pedro and Long Beach. And so you have like your big containers there, and all the ships come in and yada yada yada. So it's like big for that. And so LA gets all the money instead of Pedro, but they do get all the tourists, and so they're trying to rebuild it. That being said, they're having shows there, and they're trying to make it like a big old deal because they are going to build a new amphitheater.
Nice.
Which is going to be.
They want it to go in the water.
They want it to go in the water.
It's going to be an underwater.
Our water levels on that side of like the harbor area, they don't rise and fall that much. So the rest of it is kind of like around the coast, like more toward like Redondo Beach area, a little more north, like towards Santa Monica. Like they get more rise and fall. Paseo del Mar, yeah, that's right around. That's like kind of on the other side. So yeah, there's where I was living before we moved here. There was this passage between Palos Verdes and San Pedro that we would take. It was a coastal route, beautiful, wonderful route, and everybody just knows it. And it's falling in the water. They finally closed it, and it's so bad now that they are actually moving like 150 something residents because they can no longer. Yes, it is falling in the water. They can no longer, the road is completely closed. They can no longer have gas and electric, I think, going in there. So they shut off gas to like 157 residents. And now all of them are having to like relocate because they're not going to have hot water.
So where?
Gas, they're not going to,
Like they pick up their whole house and like move it?
No, they just move all of their things out. The shit's falling into the ocean. So
wow.
That's Portuguese Bend. That's what they call it. And that place is just fallen into the water.
All those houses are going to have squatters.
Oh, they definitely will at some point. Yeah.
Until they fall in the ocean.
Until they fall in the ocean.
They probably lived longer than they should have because they had coverage. Okay?
Yeah. And then problem solved. So you can no longer take that route through PV. They kind of reroute you. So you can't take like the coastal route right there. It happens. Coastal towns, like they eventually like lose a road. It's happened in Pedro before. They lost like a whole main road between like one end of like the coast of Pedro to the other end. Like it just dropped, and so everybody has to be like rerouted around it. Like luckily there were no houses.
Yeah,
literally the road dropped out, and it wasn't even that close. Like it had to like fully eat away, like that. It like fully ate away at the earth. It was wild. So I love the water. Take it away. Anyways, so she's having a blast over at her shows, which are like all afternoon to evening. And
well, speaking of the ocean, Sea of Tranquility.
Thank you. Beautiful transition. Welcome, everyone. We are in week 1 of Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. This is our dystopian for the year for our In My Genres era tour of books. This is a super fast read.
Yeah.
The book has like hella thick font. And I said hella because I'm from California and I can. But like the font is just so big. The spacing is large. They have like the over 1 inch gap at like the top and bottom. And every single chapter page is like a page and a half of nothing. Not even exaggerating. Like you have this when you get like a new chapter within. But then when it gets to the next one, you get a whole like more than half page. Then you get like a whole blank page. After that, where is it? A blank page. And then you get like your chapter page. And then it's like whatever. And then it starts down. Look at that. Barely having to do any read. She did very good on that. She's telling a story very quickly in like a few pages, but she gives you a lot of space. So it makes you think you're reading more than you are. Well done, Emily. So how is everybody enjoying our little dystopian so far?
I think I've been listening to it.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to actually pick up the book because I keep wandering. Like my brain keeps wandering while I'm listening to it. And I don't do that when I read. My brain does not wander.
No, when your eyes are busy, it's different.
Yeah. But I've just been listening because that's the only one I could get from the library right now. The other one has a backlog, like the actual
Oh,
book.
but they gave you the audiobook. That's neat.
And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll listen to this while I'm taking my little walks around the neighborhood or
like
driving to work and whatnot. Oh my God. When they switched timelines, I was like, wait, I have to go back. I missed it.
How slow are you listening to it at?
Like 1.2.
Go
Okay.
1.4. Now 1.5 is way too fast with his accent. 1.4 is like the perfect speed. And I only say that because I too am listening.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm fucking bored. And so
he's a very proper English.
He is a very, but you remember, I mean, the thing is he's like doing 1912 currently.
Yeah.
So his accent needs to be more proper. It's not going to have all the like slang and dialect that like we're used to in the 2020s. Like,
I mean, the 20s.
That was weird because it starts in like it starts in 1912. Yeah. So definitely his accent should be a little more proper. I do believe that he's doing a well enough job as a narrator for that. It was interesting because I started kind of listening and I was like, nope, rewind.
Yeah.
I had to go all the way back and then I was like, I'm gonna listen read. So I like having the accents in my head. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like my English accent, my accents are not all that awesome. Even in my head, sometimes they're really great, but if I were to say them out loud, they're kind of embarrassing. So anyways, Edwin St. John St. Andrew, he has a double sainted name. Right off the bat, I was like, a double sainted name. And I had to rewind to hear it again. And then I was like, nope, gotta go look in the book.
Nope. Wait a minute.
Gotta go look in the book. You're gonna shush your mouth because you read the whole damn book, Melanie.
It was a quick read for you, wasn't it, Melanie?
It really was.
The whole book is 4 hours and like 9 minutes.
I know. Even the audio book, I was like,
it's a shoddy.
That's why 1.2 because I was like, I think I need this to take some more.
You need to expand it. Yeah, she said that.
Your brain is gonna go all over the place, so you need it to be fast enough that your brain feels like
I love that. She's like, hold up. I read the whole thing because it was such a short book.
Yeah.
And now here we are. And now
that's because Melanie's read dick longer than that. So
like longer than that. That is notable. Where is Rebecca?
I don't know.
Where is nature, Jessica?
Where is our historian?
I know.
Put it on a
say more facts. Oh my god. When Desiree grows up, she's like, Melanie's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Melanie's my
strive.
sister. Female dick was a person. She's like, it's me.
That's me.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay, so we start off our book with
Taking a nap, yeah.
Edwin or Eddie St. John St. Andrew, who is 18 and gets in trouble for being a little progressive in his family and gets sent away to Canada, where now he has this, adventure. He's meeting other friends along the way. They're traveling, having a good time. He definitely sounds like an immature 18-year-old. And then he ends up off the coast, west coast of Canada on an island and heads up to kind of the middle of nowhere, which is a real place, has a different name.
Okay. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Um,
The population, oh my God, I forgot the name of the fucking place right now. I looked it up earlier. This is why I have to listen and read, because I get distracted. I'm like, is this a real place? So in the book, it's called Cayette. And nope, I'm going to find out where that is, because I cannot finish my sentence without knowing exactly where the fuck this is. Unless somebody else knows.
No.
Melanie's husband said,
Help your soul if she's your spirit animal. Oh, wow. Spirit human. Wow. Cayette. Quatsino is what it's actually called. And it is at the top of the island there in British Columbia. So it's called Quatsino. They have a population of 91.
Wow.
And it's not the first time that Emily has used that location. Apparently, it also comes up in some of her previous books. So while we are reading Sea of Tranquility, and it is a standalone, Station 11 is one of her bigger books, and that one actually technically is a prequel to this one. And then she has, I think, The Glass House, which is another one that you could read kind of alongside all of these. But anyway, so real place, that's where he heads to, and that's where he ends up taking a little trek into the forest and finds that he found a spot of time travel. Very interesting.
Do we know that yet? We don't know that.
So we're kind of guessing at it. I mean, it's all hinted at, because the priest that he meets is kind of odd. He can't place his accent. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm here covering for so-and-so. And at the end of Edwin's story in the beginning of this week, he's like, no, the priest was never gone, blah, blah, blah.
He walks right in the door, and then that guy, the first guy's gone. Price?
Cuts out.
Is that what I'm
Yeah.
thinking? Okay.
Yeah, he cuts out. He just takes off. Was he there? Who knows? Do you run out? Cute cup.
Maybe I missed that.
Cute cup. Love it.
Love it so much.
It's so perfect. It's a little Halloween ghosties. I have a cute cup too.
I had my sweater on earlier, but it's literally 94 degrees outside here today. So
I'm so mad. I want it to be fall weather already. I'm really irritated. I'm a little jealous of all of the rain and weather that everybody's getting, because California gets it all late. But, I still put on my Halloween shirt. Halloween is my Christmas. This is the one I got in last year's basket. Book basket.
Fight evil.
That's cute. I love that.
Ew.
I love that so much. Anyway, so that's how it starts off, and we're thinking this guy is a little odd. When we're seeing the priest, we're like, where the fuck did you come from? We're wondering why he has this kind of hallucinogenic episode.
Right. Blacks out, or
Yeah, he kind of,
he's like,
what he assumed was that he fainted similarly to when he was in school as a kid. And that's not the case, I'm assuming, because that would not be a story. But he has, what he felt like was similar, where you kind of can't see, and then you come to and you can see, but then you hear things kind of oddly. And so when he does, he hears what sounds like a train engine. Is that what he calls it? Kind of like something about a train. And then he hears violins, and then he has just kind of flashes, and that's about it. Yeah. I would assume homie time traveled a little bit, but or like stepped into it and stepped back. Who knows? And then the weird priest is there, and he's like,
weird.
Fine. People tell stories about this kind of stuff, no problem. And he's like, the fuck are you even talking about?
Right? He's like, you're not the first person to.
Yeah.
Something like this happened.
Yes, exactly. It was interesting. And then we our next person that we're following, is it Mariella? Is that her name?
Morelli.
Morella.
I swear it sounded is Morelli in
Morella.
It's Morella. So every time it said it, I heard Morello, and I think that's the name.
Oh yeah, that's one of the dudes
from Janet.
Yeah. How funny. Okay. All right. So Morella and Vincent. I was like, who the fuck is this dude? It is a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Threw me. I was like,
that's interesting, but okay. So we cut to, and that's an interesting little story. And here's where we find out that dude time travels, because it's probably the same dude that was the priest.
Yeah.
She sees him as a little kid in some weird predicament in a fucking tunnel where she thinks that he just shot dead 2 people and his accomplice took off. Or maybe somebody he couldn't shoot, like a third person took off. Who knows? But anyways, and then this little kid who's like, what, 5 or 6 or something, she walks by and he says her name, Morella, and then that's it. He gets arrested. And then she sees him again as an adult and is like, I fucking know you. He's like,
But the time period between when she sees him as a child and as an adult is not enough time for him to have grown that much, right?
No, she says he didn't age at all.
Oh, I see. No. I see what you're saying.
Because that's why she recognized him, because he did not age at all. And she's like, I know it's him. Gasperi or Gasperi, whatever his name is. Is that what she calls him?
Mm-hmm.
And isn't that the name or the last name of the dude at the church? Am I wrong? Or did he have a different first last? Hold on. I'm going to cut back to this. Dang, he's running around with all kinds of boys. Little Edwin. Little Eddie. Okay, so he goes to Victoria, then he heads up, then he goes to the wilderness to disappear for a whole bit, and then he reaches this. Hold on. Gates of the Forest. There's sudden blindness. Where's dude? It calls himself the new priest. What did it call him now? Roberts.
So the old priest was, well, the missing priest. Was he like Father Price? Is that what he was?
Pike.
Pike
was like I'm taking over for him while he's gone. He's like, no, dude, this is a tiny town. Everybody would know if somebody came and left. Nice try. Okay, Roberts is what he calls him. Father Roberts or whatever. Okay, but he just calls him Roberts. And then, what is his name when he goes and like meets up with everybody in the future? We go from like 1912 to 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And bro is hilarious because this is right before COVID hits. And he like knows what's coming, which is why we know he's time traveling, and he's already been in the future because he's like, oh yeah, it's only January. You guys don't have it. You don't have COVID or formites yet.
That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, we're just like, everybody knows that people in China are getting sick and it hasn't hit the US yet. So interesting. So we have Daniel McConney. And what is dude's name here? Gaspery Roberts.
Yes.
So his last name is still Roberts. His first name is Gaspery.
Which, terrible name. Why?
What a weird name.
What a weird name.
Like, how far back or forward is he from? That, like, Gaspery is a name. I don't even know. Then they started talking about LSD. And I was like, I don't know anything about that, but, you know, if it just sounds like time travel, could try it. I'll try it when we go on retreat.
Oh my God.
What? It's like a hippie flashback, and not the time
Your mom will be there.
Your mom will be there.
Her mom.
It will be my mom. My mom will be
my
there.
mom's not coming.
Your mom would condone it.
Yeah, no, my mom's not going anywhere. Your mom might be coming on the trip, but my mom is not. A book club mate, a book club bitch is coming on the trip. So, what happens in North Carolina?
Leaves the state when we go home.
we talk about it every single time we get together on Sundays. There will be some things, I'm sure, that are not said. I'm sure. Anyway, so Desiree, you said that this started off incredibly slow and boring for you. How did you feel come the end of it when, like, time travel and flashbacks and flash forwards and all those things are kind of happening, and you're seeing the connection between this dude and both main characters currently, who are from 1912 and 2020? May want to check on their trait. I did. I got another message today saying, like, everything so far is okay in the area that we're headed to. So the roads are currently clear. They did not have any damage to any of the properties that they currently own. And I think there's like 100 or something there. And so not one of them was damaged. They did have some water levels rise along the lake, and it was a little ugly, but, you know, in a month, like, all that dirt's going to settle that was kind of washing in. So they said that there was no, they didn't have as many issues as, like, a lot of the surrounding areas did. And then the next 2 days I saw that, like, traffic was fully open from Charlotte Douglas, which is where most of us are coming in from if we're flying. The roads were totally open all the way up through Mooresville and then down into the lake, which is where we're headed. So hopefully it stays that way and nothing else occurs between now and then. But we did get insurance because we're not idiots. So we'll figure something out. If it happens, it happens. You know, we can't contend with Mother Nature, but we are still currently on track for the retreat.
I'll host you all. Still fly into Charlotte, and you can just
exactly.
Blow up mattresses. You can all.
You know, we do. If the roads are closed, when we go into Charlotte, is we just take a little journey to the edge of the water, and we say, "Hey, boats, take us to our rental. It's right there on the water. We have a dock. We'll be fine." Everybody will just leave their cars, like, you know, in Charlotte area at whatever marina we get to take a boat out of, and we'll all just take a little trip. It's literally like the closest. So we'll be
just rent a pontoon. I can drive boats. I have a license.
We have pontoon rentals, but this shit is so expensive. So expensive.
I don't think we were gonna want to ride around anyway to look at muddy water and more muddy water.
Settle. I mean, don't forget, like, dirt only gets, like, washed up for a short amount of time before it's
that's not water, like dirt being washed up. Those are mudslides and all of that being pushed in. It's gonna be a while.
The dirt is like sand. It's similarly, it takes a little longer to settle, but it will still settle. So by the time we get there, the water should look quite a bit better. But, like, it's
Clear Lake to begin with, Des. It
wasn't what?
It's a darker lake anyway.
Yeah.
But all the same.
The pictures I saw, they were like maybe green to brown though.
No, it was like a darker blue. But anyway, so moving on. We should be fine by November. It should settle. I mean, dirt settles. It's not a problem. But who is gonna fucking take a jump into the lake anyway in November in North Carolina? Girl, you could just like hop into the koozie. Although
I get. I was definitely gonna take the kayaks out, but
right? I've never done it. I was like, should I?
It's not easy. And
I love
don't do it after you've been drinking either.
Oh, so definitely do it after drinking.
Your arms won't work. You'll
Braver.
be laughing.
Way braver. You know, I have like a whole
you won't be able to steer the front, so that whoever's behind you is gonna have to do all the fucking work, steer and move.
oh my gosh, I'm on my own kayak. I don't want anybody in the boat with me. They'll knock me.
No, we need to have like it's like bumper kayaks.
Oh my god, right.
I'll get in trouble, so I won't do that. But
Ridiculous.
I don't know. Might be a little more brave if I have a few drinks before I try to kayak. You know me.
Don't do
when
it.
your legs are stuck in there and you flip over, automatically I'm breathing in water. It's just like an instinct.
Oh.
So, like, take a deep breath.
Different
My
kind of
instinct
kayak.
is not.
You don't have to get one that you're like stuck.
Yeah, I didn't take a deep look at what these kayaks look like.
Yeah.
Like, do you slip in? Are they like round your waist, or are they like a little more open and I can like maybe save myself like a cat? What?
Look at cat.
Yeah, that's what I look like coming up from water. I love water, but I just
Sorry.
Water doesn't
not really graceful in it. It's like hippos are more graceful.
Hippos are very graceful in water.
I know, and cats are more graceful probably than I am in water. You guys will all see it next summer when you come yurt at my house.
Yurt.
And I stand at the edge of the pool trying to dive in for 20 minutes because it's been 20 years since I took a dive. That was literally the summer. It was embarrassing. And I didn't belly flop. It took me 15 minutes. My kids got so bored waiting for me to dive in because they were like, I've never seen anybody dive.
Oh my god.
They waited so friggin' long that when I finally jumped in, nobody fucking saw me. I was like, I dove. And I didn't belly flop. Look at me. I won't do it again for a while. It hurt my ears.
Oh, yeah.
Dramatic, I know. All right. So slow. Melanie agrees. Jessica didn't think it was slow. I did not think it was slow, but I did feel like it needed a little pickup. And then it did. As soon as we finally got to, the forest, then it was like, oh shit. And then as soon as we went to the next character, Morella, like hers was kind of like right off the bat, less slow.
Yeah.
Just because of her history with her husband and this friend of his and his wife, Vincent. And so interesting. Girl, we had AC right here in December.
Yeah. I've worn shorts on Christmas for sure.
Oh, we do here in California too. So it's just not humid on top of it.
So no, I'm just wondering, like, time travel guy, is he just like popping in on people's lives and
I don't know that he's popping in on people's lives. Like, he's probably going to be coming from the future all like, hey, I know how you all are going to connect at some point.
right.
And he's really trying to guide them all in like some kind of connection for whatever reason. That's what I would gather. Otherwise, like, why have multiple main characters?
So time travel is very interesting to me, and I just don't know if I'm going to address all of my questions because I always have questions.
I'm like, excuse me, Emily. I have a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. If the time travel do you subscribe to? I need to know. Can he even change the past? Is it like a set linear timeline? Is he creating different timelines by changing things in the past? Like, what are we doing here?
Okay. Yeah. Like, there's so many questions. So many. Okay. It gets better, then a little slow, then better. Was that like, okay, week 2, it gets better. Then week 3, it gets a little slow. And then week 4, it gets better, because that's kind of how all our reading goes, except week 3 is usually our apex. So if it's not, I would be a little surprised. Like where it's at, because if you just like went through, you don't know where we're stopping for week 3, 2, 3, 4, whichever. Okay, so yes, it kind of follows that. All right, then good to know. Good to know. I'm sure Desiree is going to be very, very happy.
Desiree's got a backup read going on too. At least,
yeah.
I've got one that I'm milking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're milking it. Wow, that sounds perennial.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's being milked. Yeah, for sure.
Gross.
Somebody's being milked in that book. Are you doing that because you don't want it to end?
So I read a year ago, I read The Ritual, The Sinner, and the Sacrifice in like 6 weeks.
Oh,
or something. And then the next book came out, like they were telling us that the next book was going to come out. She started telling us New Year's Eve last year.
Mhm.
It didn't come out until August 30th.
Damn, you got edged.
At 100% every day. She has a newsletter every Friday. She has like different clues to try and figure things out. She like posts videos, whatever. Anyway, so the book came out in August. And so I already knew there's gonna be a really long time so we get another book probably. So I'm just trying to read slow. Enjoy it.
I read those two, the first two. I didn't know that there was a third one now.
There's a fourth, like a middle one that has no.
There's the ritual, the sinner, the sacrifice. So you have the three lords. Then you have the spin-off, sort of, for which is sabotage, and then you have the oh my gosh, my brain is the three of them that work at Carnage. And so that was a book that came out
technically
in like October last year. And so when it came out in October last year, I waited until July this year to read it because I was like, I want the next one to come out like right after. And so I'm just like reading really slow.
I'll do that. If I know a book is going to come out, I might put off reading it if like its sister is coming out a little bit later because I'm like, no, what if I really like it and I need to keep reading this? So like when I read like Haunting Adeline, I also was able to read Hunting immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not starting any shit that I can't carry on. I'm not waiting a year. I'm not a good fan.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm not a fan of these kinds of things. I don't want to put in the time to wait. I'm not that kind of fan. Yeah. Like when I watched Twilight, I waited until it was like, movie 4 or something. I don't know. Movie 3.
I saw it when
she did make me read
came out.
There, she did make me start reading them because she was like, "Look, bitch, we're sisters, and you have to be into what I'm into." So, and even if you don't like it, you still have to pretend. So, she gets me into all kinds of shit because of that. Sister shit is fun. The sister guilt is good. She's good at it. She's like, "Look, I need to discuss these things, so please catch up."
That's what
now she has Melanie.
Here's all the books. You're gonna have to read these now.
Yeah, she's like, please catch up. I have so many things I need to talk about. Hey, look, I have like a little mountain forming. I'm waiting for us to get to the future. This is how long it's gonna take.
Well, if you're in Melanie's is going really fast.
More smut around the world. I've been waiting a while for it.
Centurion. Okay, so what month is that? What month are we reading Centurion as our little?
I don't know. You have to get added into her. Well, I guess if I'm in it, you're in it because you're on my Kindle. So I'll just let you know when the book pops up. Hey, this is what we're reading.
So Desiree bought me the Kindle in August for my birthday. Gave it to me.
You're welcome.
I don't know when you bought it, but literally I had not had to charge it until today. And it was still it was at 10%.
Yeah, are you reading like every day? And you didn't charge it when you got it?
No, I did not charge it. It was at
she opened it August
50% when I got it. It was at 50% when I got it. So it does show you how much I read it. I do open it and I do some reading. And I did I think I did like 50% of September on there. And then I was also side reading another one in there that she had. And then I read some of Circe in there because that was August and it was nice because it would just like sit outside and do a little.
She needed a Kindle and now she's assimilated and she loves it.
as I was listening to the audiobook and still opening this hardback today.
Right.
But to be fair, I did grab the Kindle first and it was like, you need to charge me. And I was like, okay, bye. So, I did plug that bitch in. Like, that's fine. You're not my first choice anyway.
I've taken it down to 2%.
Yeah.
She's all reading super fucking fast, so it does that. She's like, it's not a good
You
Oh
said
my god.
May. We're reading
Okay,
it in
that's
May.
your May choice, your smut around the world. Bitch, I love that you're doing that so fucking much.
She's adding, just send Melanie your email that you have with Kindle and then she'll add you to it so then you can see it.
Oh, for everyone who just wants to join this
So read along. Yeah.
Yeah, read along. It's a read along. Are you guys gonna chit chat about all of these too?
I said I would make a post.
Oh, that's a good idea. Just kind of like a little thread for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Super fun. How many people are reading it? I know Ashley.
I think she sent it to Ashley. I had texted to Caitlin, I think.
Oh, I'm sure Caitlin's doing it.
Caitlin.
And I'm not doing a monthly box.
Doing
So I know Ashley asked. She was like, hey, wait a second. We're doing a smut around the world. Does that mean that we're also doing book boxes for these? And their conversation was, there's only so many things that you can send out monthly before you're just repeating it in a different color. Like,
I don't know. There's a lot.
I mean, the fact that you're doing like, it's not smut around the world either. These are like monster dicks around the world. So like, you
no,
really
it's not all of them. I think it's like definitely what it was. Centurion. What's that? Like human? Is that like half? It's like merman.
Would you say, teen? It sounds like what?
Like a centaur.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Why can't what the hell is a centaur? Because I'm picturing the bull face.
It's the half and half of the.
It's like a half horse, half man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not minotaur. No, I thought that they had a different name.
Some of them are a different animal. Oh, she's like, hold up. Don't talk about anything weird. My kid can hear you. Got you, girl.
Sorry. No.
You're fine.
Minotaur versus a centaur. I just want to.
The Minotaur is the bull.
They're both half human, half animal. Yeah.
The Minotaur is the half bull. And
right. Minotaur was the offspring of King Minos' wife, Pasiphae. Remember? That was bull and human, sent by Poseidon. Mm-hmm. We learned about that Greek history last month. It's her code name. This is the Guardian Security series. Okay. Minotaur was imprisoned in a labyrinth on the island of Crete. Centaurs were said to live in the regions of Magnesia, Mount Pelion, the Pholoe oak forest, and the Malian Peninsula, wherever the fuck that is. Mm-hmm. Centaurs are man and horse. Man upper, horse bottom. Minotaurs are head of a bull, body of a man. Look at this.
Melanie, which book was it? Which number or which title?
Bitch History 101.
Just a little light bestiality.
How many times are we going to read about light bestiality in our books?
I get the feeling that you're going to read about some heavy bestiality next year. You won't have to call it light anymore. Am I right, Melanie? She's like, I didn't do any fucking baby beast stuff. I went full demon. Title of which book?
The one you're talking about. Which book are we reading from that series? You said that you've been waiting a while. We're doing it in May. Which was the May book? I could look it up, but
Centaurian or something.
Yeah, the Centurion.
No, she said that's the series name. There's 15 books.
She said Centurion from our Smut Around the World. It says Centurion. That's the May book. Look, pay attention. She's like, there's so much. I don't know what month I'm getting which member.
I don't know which one it is. There's what is Guardian Security Shadow World? Is that the same thing as what you have there? Or how many fucking
There's so many descriptions of Centurion that this does not help me to look it up. Is it like a Roman army thing?
So there's Anubis, Asp,
That sounds nasty.
Lycos.
What are you laughing about?
You whispering in my ear.
Oh. Come on.
I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at a different screen.
You just heard like a whisper.
You just felt my eardrum.
Hey, look, I don't do audiobooks yet. Just say that word over. Dead. I'm too impatient for the sands of time.
Yeah, okay, so I'm on it. There's Thanatos, there's Tempest, Smoke, Reaper, Phoenix, Valkyrie.
What? Did you say Phoenix? Oh, what? She's like a king. Let me see. Look, you want me to join all these extra book clubs? My ADHD says way too many things.
I'm trying to read these titles, but I can't see you.
You need to take out them rose color glasses. Hey, is your sister like this too, team? Just wondering.
Oh, my sister.
Yeah. I know that she's like my age and you're Desiree's age, so I'm just wondering, what's your sister like?
What is sister like? That is an interesting question.
I'm sure Desiree would say the same thing if someone asked her about me.
What she's like?
I always say the same. I'm like, no, you love the shit out of my sister. But basically, she is not like a bring around everyone kind of person. She's like a
I like that. It means I don't
need
have
to
to
censor
go.
her around other people. Just don't bring around other people if you feel like they need to be censored. That's what, like when I just
people think, like, upon meeting my sister for the first time, people think she's a bitch. And she just has resting bitch face. She just, she can't keep what she's thinking off of her face, and she's often like, the fuck?
Okay.
But she's hilarious. She's not a bitch. She's just kind of shy.
Okay. So she's super funny, super shy.
She's super hilarious. She's very shy, but until she gets to know you, and then she really opens up, and it's just
It sounds like you're describing me.
Agreed.
Whereas, like, I have resting nice face. Like, strangers approach me in grocery stores.
Yes,
and
you do.
You
100% do.
I absolutely.
100% do. Yeah. In between Desiree and I, that's definitely not Desiree. No.
Resting nice face? No, I don't think so.
No, you definitely do not have resting nice face.
Anyway,
you have
I was trying
whole, like, do not approach vest on.
That's
like,
good. That's good.
Yeah, not just do not pit. It's straight up do not approach.
No.
That's
exactly.
Sure.
So I couldn't see you, but as I'm reading all the fucking book titles, because I couldn't see you,
made it better.
I am picturing you making faces with every title that I'm saying. Even if you weren't actually doing it, I was picturing you being silly because I was on a different screen.
Yeah. Oh, Melanie. You definitely do need one of those vests. You do not approach, or is it do not pet? Because there's difference. CJ and I have joked for years that I need a vest that says service human.
Oh.
Because like he doesn't take work trips without me going because he gets like severe travel anxiety, and so me going just kind of makes it easier because I'm super like easygoing when I travel. Like nothing bad is ever going to happen. If everything is late, it doesn't matter. Everything is fine. If we get stuck somewhere, that's okay. Let's make this fun. Like that's how I am when I travel. Whereas he's like, and so when I go, he's like, basically, you're like, you know, like my comfort person. I'm like, I need a service human shirt. Like I should be able to travel for free.
That's right.
That's it. But I do need a start. And he's like, yeah, but I don't want anyone to approach you. And I'm like, see, that's what you do. You play a service human, do not approach or do not pet.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. We made a joke about it. And now we need to like actually make some t-shirts and vests for y'all. Because
I mean, I probably do need something that says no petting because I have been
you're friendly.
Public by a stranger before.
Oh, wow. That's
was absolutely horrible.
That's weird.
Started like petting my hair.
That's
I'd turn around,
weird.
Get in his face and be like, no touching, like really loud. Like,
yes, as you should. You need to bring attention to that so everybody around you is like, hey, something's wrong.
No.
Wow. People are so fucking bold. So bold.
Weird.
Ugh. Okay, so you want to read some titles? You can read Melanie's titles here, and I can, you can close your eyes and I can just respond. I mean, you can't read with your eyes closed, but
I can try. We've got I don't even know which one I
holy crap, Des is living on the moon. I hate it down here.
Earth is ghetto. I want to leave.
Listen,
Earth
exactly.
is ghetto.
We've got Lycos and Thanatos.
Oh, is there two of those?
That's what I'm saying.
Tempest,
like Smoke, Reaper, Phoenix. Oh, wait. Are we reading book 8 or book 14?
She's pulling a Dominique and she's like, look, it's a whole series, but I picked my fave.
But I picked
we're gonna start in the middle. Dominique. She's like, it's fine. It's not a book one, it's fine.
Hey y'all. Here. We're just
that's Desiree with Janet Ivanovich. She's like, it's like book number 27. So
oh my gosh, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. They're all fine. Yeah.
Well, she said Phoenix, and there was a book named Phoenix.
She
so
says
it's
14.
Valkyrie. We've got Flack.
Ooh,
okay.
Bitches. Look at that.
Ice, Malice, Harbinger, Centurion,
Harbinger.
and then Maximus.
Ooh, a Harbinger.
I'm just gonna skip straight to Maximus because obviously
he doesn't want Minimus.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Nope. I know what I'm here for, and is that
hey, but like if there was a book called Minimus, like who would fucking read it? This one is traveling. I don't know what this little bubble hole is doing, but
bubble hole.
Tosh thought you said Phoenix. That's what I was trying to be funny. Yes, thank you. Exactly.
Oh.
Not Phoenix. No, it's the way she says stuff. She does it on purpose. She knows how to set me off. It's fine.
Have y'all ever made Honor read a dirty book? Let her.
Did Honor read No Trespassing with us?
Yeah.
I think she read it, right?
Yeah.
I think she did. That was the only one. I don't know how much
here.
she reads those, but that was Katie Robichaux, and she was a fun author too. I liked her. Just she's super fun and like real and honest, and that was great. And it was like still kind of one of her like earlier books. She has several since then that are Desiree loves. So where is she ever? This bitch. She said she had tournaments all weekend, so Nothing new.
Oh, the ball.
Fucking baseball. Yeah. And softball, because both her kids are in. So she's been doing baseball longer with her older son. And now with her daughter, she's been doing that for the last year or so. And she's fucking killing it too. Like Presley she took to it like a fish in water. Like it's insane. She's so good. Weird. So, honestly, it's so fucking weird. I didn't think she's gonna be that great, but she's like really fucking good. And she is. She sends me like videos and stuff, and I'm like, the fuck? Like, this is her first sport. First sport. So, and I think she turns 9 this coming week. So,
Oh,
yeah. It was her like first time in sports and stuff, and she's fucking killing it. But anyway, so that's what she's doing. She's at baseball, softball. Baseball, softball. Baseball.
no. Glad my child refuses. I mean, she's only 5. She refuses to take any sort of classes or do anything like that right now. And I'm like,
Yeah. Thank goodness, because it's like all your time at that point.
thanks.
Evening practice. Hated it when Aiden was younger. He did soccer for like 8-10 years. I don't even know. He did horseback riding, which was fun.
Sure.
He did that like every like Wednesday or Friday afternoon or both. I don't even remember. For like 8 years, 10 years. I don't remember. That shit was fun. Because there's just like be around horses. So
Yeah.
nice.
Of course.
I didn't have to do anything. He was getting yelled at about not paying attention. It's fine.
It's fine.
I was over here like, nice horsey.
Right. I'll just be over here petting the horse.
I'm just kidding. Give me a brush. Like, I'll just do something. Put me to work. It's fine. Not a scooper.
It's not Scooby. Something with the horse. I would like
If you're not paying me, it's the same thing. I'm paying you. So I just like ride a horse for a few hours. But anyway, my kids are like not really interested in a whole lot. Leo, like I said last year, he wanted to do fencing, and that was fine. He did great with that. And Bella did like the city ballet, where it's just like they just learn a dance and then perform it. And that's not ballet. It's not like studio ballet.
Right.
So they have like no form at all. And because she needs PT for like her super tight muscles in her legs, it was interesting to watch. I was like, we're not going to pay for this again until after PT, I think.
Yeah.
I
made my little girl do ballet when she was like 3. I signed her up. She screamed every Wednesday when I dropped her off, screamed and cried.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently until she got inside, and then she was very well behaved and she was fine.
No, so it was like just for theatrics.
Just for me.
Just for mom. Mm-hmm.
You get the end of the year and the little recital and all these little olds, go get out on the stage in their little tutus, and like half of them just stand there and don't do anything. Well, girl, she got out there. She was like, dun, 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 dun. Like,
yeah. She's like, I fucking hate being here, but watch me at the end.
This whole dance, and it was just immaculate, and she was amazed. She was not scared at all, and I was like, oh my god, you did so good. You want to do it again next year? She was like, no.
I love her. That's a spirit animal if I've ever found one. A spirit human. Did you love it? No, thank you. It's over. Nope. I'm good. I'm glad it's over. Thank you. Okay, my son did track, wrestling, and football, and we lived 45 miles from school. That's a no. You can pick one.
Right.
Choose one. Melanie, you are a saint of a mama, because I would say absolutely not. If it's more than a 20-minute drive, it's not happening. That's it. Not happening. You're not taking up that much of my life.
You would never go anywhere if you lived where I am, because it is a minimum of 30 in any direction.
Ugh. No.
It's fine though. Like we're right in the middle of where like you can go to Fort Walton, Destin, right? And on the other side you have Pensacola, and then what is the like Gulf something? There's like whatever just over out of Florida. Orange Beach. Is that Alabama?
Yes.
Orange.
Everybody goes there.
My youngest is in the marching band. Oh, I don't envy that either. Although I do love watching all the marching bands.
Love a marching.
Because, like, you know, growing up in LA, like, the Rose Parade is in Pasadena. So, like, we did go once, like, as a family, as when we were kids, but we watch it every year, and that shit's a fucking blast. And I always loved watching all the schools with their marching bands. I'm like, I won't do it. That shit looks hot and tiring, and I have zero talent. So, go you.
Right. My dad actually went to the Rose Parade last year.
Oh,
It's like on his
bucket list.
Yeah, was to go to the parade. So
That's fun. It is fun to do stuff like that, like one time in your life. Like that would be really neat. Like I don't know how everybody feels about it, but maybe like Times Square for New Year's Eve or like Rockefeller Plaza for Christmas. Like there are just certain things that like you should probably do. Like once if you can.
Well,
I want to go to like Germany and go visit like the library that inspired Beauty and the Beast. But
Austria. I think that was in Austria.
Is it Austria? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Austria, yeah. But one of our ex-Bs who doesn't really no, she never shows up anymore. So Scylla, she's in Germany. She's like on her way home from Germany, I think. But she just went to one that looked almost exactly like that one. And I was like, that shit's in Germany? I thought it was in another. Okay, whatever. But it is legit. I was like, damn, you look like Beauty. You look like Belle right now in that fucking library. It's amazing. I was all jealous as she was posting. She has kids too. Like one's in college and the other two are in like junior high or high school. And she and her husband went. I was like, how does one do that? How do you
roll out?
Like I want to do some like traveling abroad, but like no kids.
You bring them to me.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
You want mine?
That's
what I do.
Her kids when she goes to London at the end of November. That's true.
You want mine too? You can take mine too.
Right.
Listen, it's just one. She'll have a blast.
Are you gonna go to London in December too, or January, or November, December too? Yeah. Okay.
Right. Let's do.
You can drop her off. I don't mind. Like I'm even gonna notice these kids are fucking wild around here. Mine are like 15. My two are like 15. Yeah, she'd fit right in. Thank goodness your daughter had her license. I didn't get mine until after high school, so there was no driving for me. For proving once for all, the earth isn't flat. Look, there is a curve there on the earth. I love that.
Ball. I love it.
That's great. Captain Birdseye 4. All right. You have that little bird's eye over there, able to eagle eye the whole earth.
I don't know what a
parade. Go to Fasching Parade. What is Fasching Parade? And there are a lot of beautiful castles in Germany.
Oh, in Germany. She's saying the parade's in Germany.
Oh, it's a parade in Germany. What's it for? Is it like a specific kind of parade? Or is it just parade? They have parade. Oh, we're going to do a lot of traveling next year. In book club. I really do wish that next year we could like travel out of the country, but I think we need to do like a whole year prep on that.
Oh,
like a year in advance, like a year payment plan kind of system if we're going to do like an out of country thing. And I would love to do that. And I don't know how everybody feels about like, you know, traveling to different countries. Like maybe you want your first country to also be English speaking.
Sign me up. I'll go anywhere.
It's like the witches scaring away the winter. Shut up.
Ooh, yes.
Let's go. So Germany.
So yes. Germany in the fall. Yes, please.
Germany in fall. She said, I have a passport.
I just got mine this week.
I need to renew mine. Mine's been like dead for 10 years.
Mine hadn't expired, but apparently you can't travel abroad if you don't have 6 months left on your passport when you fly.
News to me. So it
Which
doesn't
we
matter.
didn't know until we went to go get Odin's passport a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "Yeah, something." I was like, "What?" I guess we're paying for ours too because we already have tickets to things.
Yep.
Oh, it's February because it's chasing away the winter. I see. I thought it was like trying not to hit winter, but it's like get the fuck rid of winter. Okay. All right. So a February trip to Germany. That would be fun. Put it on the bitch list. On the list. That'd be fun. I really do want to do like a book club out of the country. Like that'd be so fun. Where would you guys go if you could go? Like if we could pick like a first place to go, where would you want to go?
I'm like with book club.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, you know what book club's gonna do. Like, we're gonna do book clubby things. So, like, we're gonna need to like see like the best libraries or like England would be a really great place if we want to like go to like the Oxford Library.
I know, and like Edinburgh has that whole that is just bookstores for different kinds of books, like
Yes.
books here, and there's space books here, and there's like it's all these different. I'm like,
yes. Okay, Paris sucks. Good to know. Put it on like last on the list or like a pass through, so we can go get some croissant and then move on and like maybe a little.
I'm like, because if you're in England, Paris is like a 2-hour train ride from the south.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a food.
Jessica wants to go back to Germany. Okay, Scotland, Italy, Sweden. Yes. I would go back to Scotland any day. Any day. Scotland was amazing. And I haven't been to Italy or Sweden, or Germany.
I would love to go to Italy. Not
I
gonna
would love to do Italy too.
love to do Italy.
But I want to do like more, maybe like coastal Italy would be like a fun first trip.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, if you head inland, like more to vineyards and stuff, like, what do you do? What do you do? You need to have like a traveling book club, like where you just like, get like on a train or whatever it is that you do, and just kind of like head around. I don't know if they have a train or if you have to like fly to each.
They do.
Like maybe moving back to Germany. Are you kidding? When? First of all, lucky, and secondly, then we need to have like.
Book club comes and visits Melanie.
Comes to Melanie. That'd be great. That'd be great. You can show us around.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I loved Germany. We were there for 2 weeks. I'm not gonna tell you how long ago, but we were there for 2 weeks. I really enjoyed like southern Germany, like Munich area. It was old, beautiful, and I really enjoyed it. We did Berlin too, which was fascinating history.
I'm sure.
But it was history. More like a concrete jungle city, Yes.
Yeah.
Versus Munich was just old. The streets were like cobblestone.
Oh, I love that.
Take me back. I love
it. Yeah. That's so cool. Ugh. We need a book club bitch that's super rich that just wants to take us all on these like, bookish extravaganzas.
All right. Everybody start playing the lottery. So book.
Yes. Yeah. I guess you have to play to win. That's what they say.
You do. And I always forget.
I swear I never play.
I know I've said this to y'all before. It's my goal in life never to step foot in a gas station again. So,
right? You just wait out here.
Oh my gosh. If I pull up, I don't care if I'm running on fumes and it's like, please see cashier. Nope. I'm out. Like,
I'm not going inside. I'm not going inside. That's fine. I'll siphon it. We're good. Berlin's a no-go for us. And you'd go back to Egypt. That's interesting. Very cool. A lot more history there. So that's amazing. I will go back to Hong Kong. That was fantastic. And everybody speaks English there, so that also helps because they were, by England forever. So it's nice when sucks for them, but nice for those of us who travel and we're like, what are you saying? We don't have to say that. They literally are so adorable and they speak like Cantonese or Mandarin, and then they also have English accents. So it's like really interesting to be around. But like the city is beautiful and there's so much. You can have like your concrete jungle down at the bottom, but then you like head up the hill to like Victoria Peak, and it is just so fucking gorgeous there. So amazing. And again, a lot of history, a lot to like see and do there. Place is really great. And we felt super safe. Yeah. And then they have like underground tunnels to like walk through to like get you safely through the streets as well. So it's like walking tunnels, and those are really neat as well. So they have like little signage and stuff.
Sign me up. I will go in.
Yeah. Anywhere that like is a little easier to get around, like I'm cool with that. But when it has like 18 letters on a fucking sign and none of them mean shit to me, I'm like, I don't know that I'm seasoned enough for this. Like I need somebody who speaks the language. They speak English in Egypt. Most of them speak at least 6 languages.
Wow.
I want to know more than one. That'd be really cool. Like fluently.
Right. I know enough of several languages to get by, but I can't.
Some people just have like a gift for that. You must. I don't. Also, I don't have a gift for music. I love it, but I can't play anything. Some of us are observers.
Some of us are observers.
Yeah.
But you're talented, like with like what I call
crafty,
like creatively, like in that way. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I love music. I can read music. I can, pick out a tune for you on several instruments. But
you got that pitch. Nice.
So when I started in middle school in band, the band director made me play the French horn. And
okay.
Who have not met me, I am a small human. Like generally, I'm just a small human. So like
she's fun sized.
So like the French horn was like as big as I was.
Yeah.
And like they were like maybe
it's huge.
Lug this giant horn around everywhere I went, and it was horrible. I was good at it, but I hated it because it was just so heavy. And so over the summer after my first year in band, I taught myself how to play the flute. So
I'm fucking over it. Like I need to just like take on a new instrument so they leave me alone about the horn.
Like, do you see?
Mine would be the cymbal.
This is my size. I'm not gonna be carrying.
Desiree's all
the triangle.
We did have a triangle player. So
she's all
I could do the bells in the church, guys. I could do the bells in the church.
We're hitting them bells.
They did teach us to do bells in church. I fucking forgot about that when we were growing up. Forgot about that shit. Useless crop for now, obviously.
Put on the white gloves to do the bells.
We did for the bells. Yeah, we did when we were doing like the Christmas
gloves
thing. Yeah, they made us wear gloves. So just yeah. They don't let you touch the bells without them. My Immerse spoke French, English, German, and Spanish in the same sentence. Confused the fuck out of everyone. You're like, where am I? Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. That is so funny. I love that. I would love to be able to do that. Like, I took Italian in high school. I did well when I was in it. The second it was over, it was like I had nobody to speak it to. And if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So. It's so accurate. And then we've done a lot of like baby sign language over the years. My mom did sign language when she went back to college. And so she kind of just got all of us into like minor bits of it. And then Des had her kids doing that when they were much younger. And so I just kind of followed along when Leo and Bella came around because I already knew several things from when, her kids were younger. But super fucking helpful, especially when you have kids that take a lot longer to communicate. So, you know, but now I need to actually like fully commit to like sign language. I feel like that needs to be something that everybody knows. So that's going to be like a language in homeschooling that our kids are going to do.
Nice. No,
Yeah.
that's
They can go ahead and learn anything the fuck else that they want, but that one's going to be like required.
yes.
So, I speak some German, Spanish, French. Hubby speaks Indonesian.
Ooh,
That's y'all are like a whole fucking spice cabinet over there.
whole fucking space cabinet.
My house is like a flower drawer.
The flower drawer.
Yeah, I mean, I lie because CJ can speak fluent Spanish, but you would never know until he speaks it, and then he actually sounds like he's from Spain or changes the sound enough to just sound like he's from Mexico. Like he's so good, but he's shy about it, so nobody would ever know. And he's like, no, people can have full conversations in front of me. I know what they're talking about, and I can like respond enough. He doesn't use it enough now, like in speaking, but he does a really good job. And then he also does that like hilarious Spanglish that like is just fun to do very well. He sounds like a really good essay. Whereas Desiree's husband, amazing, obviously he's Mexican, speaks Spanish, but he cannot do the essay. He cannot.
Not.
He cannot. I don't know what it is. We've always laughed about this. Right, Des? Oh, she's like, no, I'm not paying attention. Maybe.
I heard crying, so I took an ear out.
Oh, you took a whole ear out.
Oh, no.
Look, your baby's crying. You have several people in the house that can fix it.
I know, but I hear
Girl,
it.
but I want to hear
what's going on.
how they're handling it, so I yell at them later.
Exactly.
I saw
At least you said it. Oh my gosh.
earlier
Exactly. Oh man.
raccoon in my attic, and I was walking down my hall and I heard my attic door, the pull down door, I heard it creak, and I was like,
investigate.
the fuck? And so I like flipped the switch in the hallway to like light up the attic, and
Yeah.
I see a creature like peeking out from the little like between the
like eyes between slats.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can see it, and then like, slowly on, and I'm like, hell no, hell no. Like I do not.
What's up, bitch? And you're like, fuck
so
you.
not pulling the door down because that fucker's right there. Like he would have been.
Yeah, no, you get a raccoon leapt at your face. No.
No. So we called the critter people. They like came out, right?
Set traps.
And they were like, well, it's gone, but it's the biggest squirrel we've ever seen in our lives.
It's a squirrel?
It's like a raccoon-sized squirrel.
Oh, damn. That one's been
That thing was getting obese in your attic.
Obese in your attic. Oh my
It was going to need a little baby crane to break its way out of the attic.
What the? So we had the Sasquatch of squirrels like living in the attic?
Just call him Sassy.
Sasquatch squirrel. Oh my gosh. You had a little Bigfoot.
I was like, oh my God.
That is hilarious that it was a squirrel. Like all that. You're like, this shit is raccoon sized. No.
Oh my God, because they couldn't come out until the next day because I called at like 9:30 at night.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I understand that you feel like this is an emergency, but this is not an emergency.
Is it rabid and attacking you? Because otherwise we're not coming.
They were like, whatever you do, do not open the attic door. I was like, I'm literally duct taping it.
Did you think that that was something I was just going to willingly do? Like,
not after it looked at me. I sure
not fucking Ace Ventura. We're fine. It can stay up there.
I know. I was like, I just duct taped it shut. I was like, just
duct taped it. You're like, you're not even breathing at this point.
No.
I don't even want your air in my house. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my mama has a raccoon that visits her and like crawls up her and like sits on her shoulder and like steals her fucking food. So
yeah, my stepmom does that too. Lets the raccoon come in the cat door and like feeds it, and I'm just like, what are we doing? No.
Wow. Wow. German's hard because they pronounce every single letter in the word.
Sounds
There
like
are
my
a
kind of
lot of
word.
only consonants. Oh my god. That is so fucking funny. That's true too. When I hear it, it's just like all
My stepmother's
beautiful language. Beautiful. Oh yeah.
yeah. You'd always talk to my little brothers in German, and they're like, "Mom, no." Like, I'm like, no,
Wow.
I don't want to.
No thanks. I'm good. I'm good. Can we just pick another language? Something easy.
Like, they don't offer that one in school, Mom. No, stop.
I took British English in school, so no, that would be
Learn
me.
how to spell the word color with a U.
OU. That's my favorite way to spell it. OU. Oh man, to be a teenager again. I spelled favorite wrong on purpose and color wrong on purpose every time I wrote about them in school just to irritate my teachers. And they're like, this is not correct. I'm like, but it is.
Yes. But it is. I'm sorry.
But it is.
You not read Jane Austen? Are we not?
Thank you. Thank you.
It says it right here.
Exactly. I was like, I'm just gonna irritate him for no reason at all. Go OU every chance I get.
Throw an extra vowel.
Yeah. Yeah, just for funsies.
So you
Spice things up.
know.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Desiree looks mad.
what's she mad about?
He keeps coming in and he's sitting back there now behind the green screen. And Ben just keeps telling me things.
Who? Ben?
I'm like, hey, I'm live, Ben. I was like, I'm live. You can't talk to me right now. And he's like, hey, you want to know something? As I said that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What is it you want to tell me though? Because I'm gonna tell everybody right now.
Because I found the Autobots movie. It's on my iPad. I was like, oh, you got the movie? No, not yet.
Bye. Hey, why don't you tell all my friends about your movie? He'd be like, bye. That's all you have to do with him. Just say, hey, you want to come tell everybody? I want to let him see you. And he's like, see ya. Leave you alone. Right away.
Do I want to buy the movie?
For you, or do you want to earn it?
I thought it wasn't there. He just, huh?
You made the Autobot movie?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's just always so dang sweet.
The little Elizabeth Prime Davis?
No.
Oh,
Wait, which one? Which one?
It's the Optimus Prime before his name was Optimus Prime.
Oh, I don't know about him. I didn't see the movie.
I literally can't think of the guy's name right now.
Well,
whatever.
A couple weeks ago, we went to the NASCAR Hall of Fame and the Hendricks Motorsports Museum in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And they had a transformer there, and I was so excited.
That's so fun. That's fun. And totally random. Of course, it's going to transform into a car, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Totally. It's not the jet. We didn't go to the air museum. That's so funny. Yeah, we were looking at stuff from North Carolina. I was like, NASCAR. No, that's not book related. Move on, Tasha.
Move on. But it was really
well,
cool.
If we're reading about a race car driver, which we did in May.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he was a little race car driver and then was like, I'm done. Oh no, he worked on he wasn't a driver. He was on the
Formula One, right?
Yeah, it was Formula One team. Yeah. She's like, I didn't pay attention.
I don't know what that means. I just know that it was race car driving stuff. Wait, no, he did drive though.
No, he wasn't a driver. He was on the team.
No, I thought that he was a driver because didn't she say that her dad would call her when he was on the
team was
TV.
on, yeah, because he would be
Oh,
on
I
TV
guess
when they like go
I
to the pit
swear
and
it was
everybody's there and they're like telling like, hey, you need to do this or you need to come in or you need to do whatever. Like they have a person who's like communicating that because they can't hear anything. So they have someone in their ear who's like the crew chief. Thank you for
Melanie
the
with the
word
details.
for it. I was like, what was he? He was a crew chief. Thank you. He was like telling them what to do, telling everybody what to do. And so he would be on TV just like doing his crew chief shit. Crew chief.
He was the crew chief. And that was, wait, don't tell me what that book was called.
Okay.
Only Love Can Hurt Like This.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yeah. Bella belts out that song.
I love it.
I think it's Paloma Faith is her name. Oh my gosh. We've been hearing it for so long. And so when that book came up, I was like, shut the fuck up. Is definitely going on the playlist.
Obviously.
Oh my God. But she like belts that song out. And I'm like, dang, you don't even know yet. You don't even know yet.
Don't even know yet.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, kids are fun. Kids are fun. I was listening to her like act out stuff today while we were working on the playroom closet. So we're like knocking it out to like rebuild new closets. But she's in the playroom with all her toys and fooling around and having like full on story time with her, but in like full fucking book form, which I never have heard her do, but I don't pay that much attention. So she gives like full storyline with like complications and like ups and downs and like dialogue in between. And like there are little like odd conflicts. Like there are main characters, but her side characters still come in with like conversational things. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like I've never heard you do this. I really need to pay attention more. I'm gonna have a little writer. So she's like telling like a full-on story, and then like there's some dialogue between two main characters, and then all of a sudden one of their mom enters and is like, no, I really feel like while I don't know everything about this, like whatever she said, she's like, I don't have all the information, but I get a bad feeling about this. And she's like, I don't think that you should proceed. And I was like, the fuck? There's danger here. And I was like, the fuck movie did you get this from?
Right.
I don't know, Mom. I'm just making it up in my head. And I'm like, okay.
Love.
But like, go on, because I'm like really invested now.
But I want to know what happens.
What happens?
Oh, I gotta plug my phone up.
It's so dang fun, though. Gotta love kids. I was like, definitely wouldn't have expected that one.
Hold on.
You are a Swiftie.
You are
A little bit.
Swiftie.
A little bit.
Man.
Like, I don't know all her Easter eggs, and I have not heard every song on every album, and I don't know all of the meaning and lyrics behind everything. No, I'm definitely not like what most people call a Swiftie. That's definitely not what I would consider myself. I'm a Taylor fan. She's a good writer. I love that I love the way she writes, and I love how she expresses herself, and I do enjoy her singing and her entertaining style, and I do love what she's doing for, the economy fucking everywhere she goes. So great. And I love women who stand up for something, and I think that's fantastic. But am I like a true Swiftie? True Swifties would not call me a true Swiftie because I cannot name every song ever. And I know that I'm still like a song skipper. So I'm like, there are several songs that I still haven't heard. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that was on that album? I didn't even know. I just learned it. That's like a decade old.
Yay.
But yeah, I like Taylor Swift. I do. She's a good writer.
There's quite a catalog of music.
There is, yeah. Quite a catalog. That's a way to put it, definitely. A catalog. Am I the Swiftie fan? Well, I mean, this year we decided to go with she was doing her tour, her eras tour. And so our theme this year was like a genres era tour. So we did like 12 months, 12 genres, just kind of a play off of it. But then with all the playlists we were doing, we thought maybe we would add in a couple of like Taylor Swift songs just to go with it for shits and giggles or giggles and shits. So
tie them all together too.
That's been fun. She does span like kind of different, types of music. She's done quite well. And she definitely shows that like you can like start out in one genre and move to another. Like we did all this year.
Right.
So
Don't be afraid to change it up.
yeah. So anyways, I need to get our playlist done for October. I've been a little preoccupied with everything going on with like getting ready for November and trying to get calendar stuff going. So I need to get it completed though. I'll post it this week. We'll put it that way. And also it's a double because this book requires a little bit more. We needed like a full instrumental album and then like a sing-along album. So
Time jump.
yeah. A little bit of everything. So
Love.
anyways, all right, you guys, it's 6:30. I think we can kind of head out and catch up next week. This week we're reading. What are we reading? I have to like pull it up here.
I don't know. I can't read my calendar from this far away.
I don't even know. Last book tour on Earth /2203.
I think it's stopping it at when you get to part 5. What did you say that the
Interesting. Okay, hold on. I have it right here. This week, last book tour on Earth /2203. So basically, if you're in the book, it's pages 76 through 99. Stop at bad chickens. There you go.
Chicken.
at that
Stop
chicken?
at bad
At.
chickens.
Oh, so we're only reading part 3.
Yeah, I think there was one week where it was like just one part to make things kind of a little bit easier because you kind of come into parts and then they have like chapters within. So I think this one was like just part 3. I don't
I
know
see. And then part 4, part 5 next week, and then
something like that. Yeah.
part 6 to the end.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah. Shouldn't be bad. Have a good night, Melanie.
Night.
And Jessica. All right, ladies. We will see you all next Sunday. I won't be here, but Tina.
But I will.
Des will. And Dominique will be back. And I think Rebecca is gonna hop on, but we'll see. So you guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be texting it. Like, I can't stay away. Anna's having me go to a concert with her or a show with her for her husband's birthday. So
Nice.
yeah. So anyways, I'll be gone next week, which feels weird. So I might just have to text in because I don't know if I can stay away. Especially if this next week is a little more interesting. So hi, Sherry, and goodbye, Sherry. All right, ladies, we will see you all next week. Have a good night, and thanks again
Bye.
for being on with us. Love it as always.
Love it. Bye.
Bye.